conversation with three incredible actors, Jackie Shroff, Bhoomika Meena and Sikandar Kher, for their upcoming project, Chidiya Udd. Hello and welcome to Filmfare.
Hello.
Hi. So my first question is actually to Jackie sir, and I just want to ask sir, is that a real plant that you're
Yeah.
Okay, what is it like? What is the plant's name?
It's
what is it
spider. It's called
Spider plant.
spider plant.
Okay.
And
okay.
there it is. You see the, यहाँ पानी डालेंगे तो यहाँ से.
Oh, it's
और
very
ये असली.
interesting. Okay.
I have one of those you gave me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oxygen.
Yeah,
भी
absolutely.
अपन एक दूसरे को कार्बन देता है. ये अपना कार्बन लेके ऑक्सीजन देता है.
Yeah.
है ना?
It's very interesting.
It's really interesting.
Yeah.
It should be on all the children's table where they sit and write.
Right, yeah.
It should be in the schools, classrooms,
Yeah.
bedrooms. Yep.
True, true, true. So now coming to Chidiya Udd. Firstly, it's a very fascinating name. I would just want to ask you guys, what do you think of the name, and were you guys there when the names were selected? Was there any other name that was being selected for this project? What was it?
I think you've been there more before us.
Have I?
Yeah, हम लोग तो बाद में कहानी सुने.
Wow.
So would you know if there was another name besides Chidiya Udd? What do you feel about the name?
I love this name. I think it has a sense of nostalgia to it also. We
Does
used to
it
play
speak
that game, no?
about your character mostly?
Yes, it does. It also speaks about the cage that is built
Right.
around her, which she's going to break through and fly. So
Hopefully.
hopefully,
Hopefully.
for that you'll have to watch Chidiya Udd.
Yeah.
But yes, I think I love the name because it has that nostalgia, it has that playfulness, but it also speaks of the struggle that the character will have to go through to see whether she can fly or not.
Right, and you're playing a sex worker, but it's very interesting in a way that we do not really speak about sex workers in that sense. We do not really show much about sex workers. We do not really talk about them. There's always a very grey tone when we talk about sex workers. But what kind of myths about sex work and what kind of myths about that industry has this show broken? What do you think?
See, whether it has broken something or not, that the impact of the show will speak.
Right.
But personally speaking, I know where you're coming from. There is a sense of judgment that one is
Yeah,
likely to come
yeah,
from.
exactly.
It's very, but I'm very grateful to this show that it helped me really empathize with what a person like that might possibly go through.
Right.
Because to make peace with it requires you to, almost embody that person and not see from a distance. It's when you see somebody from a distance, that's when judgment comes.
Right.
That's when the grey areas come. जिसे हम अपना बना लेते हैं, उसके लिए नहीं आता ना इतना judgment. वैसा ही है, तो शायद अगर कुछ impact आना है, I hope that also happens through this. So I think for that we'll have to maybe, connect with the person. Let our heart melt for that person and not just see it from a distance.
Right. Sikandar, was there any point in the storyline, in the story, where you could absolutely connect to your character?
No,
Okay.
none
Okay.
whatsoever. A lot of times when I'm playing these
What he's playing, I know, but did you ever feel that you can get into that role, which you did a lot of times?
Jagudara,
You had forgotten your Sikandar,
No, I fake it.
but your fake is absolutely bang on real.
So then that works, I guess. I hope.
Superb,
I
superb.
hope.
He's like a snap.
Okay.
In one moment,
Yeah.
I remember that one shot you were doing under that building where there's a dead body and then
Ha,
you
ha,
come. So we're doing a rehearsal and he's like, this way you want, this
He's
is how you want."
fluid.
And the moment action, the kind of energy he came with, I was like, wow. And one take it was done.
Yeah.
We had it.
Is
So
there a
you're
method to
very
your madness? Have you?
I don't have any method, to be honest. I just, and Jagudada has mentioned this right now, literally it's film, it's not theatre, it's not stage, it's a lot of the technicians, it's the editor, it's the sound, it's the director, they really look after us.
Right.
And at the end of the day, when you read something, it's written only in such a beautiful way that I don't have any method, to be honest. I just read it and then I'll ask my director, I'll be with my co-actors, कुछ बनता है तो बनाएंगे. You know that the main thing is I should be free enough to be able to talk to my co-actors to make a scene. Because जो लिखा हुआ है, you want to try and go little to make it your own, because it has to be believable. If you have good co-actors, and I was very blessed to have Jagu Dada playing my father, Bhoomika around, you know, you can, when you can communicate with each other without letting any insecurity, so to say, or whatever come in the way, I think everybody shines. It's not about one person shines, everybody shines. It works out for everybody. So I've been very lucky and blessed.
What kind of nuances do we see in the father-son relationship that you play?
I think that is one place which I really enjoyed. I think the chemistry that I have with Jagu Dada, because I've always looked at him like a father figure in my life. I'm very lucky to have had him in my life since I've had him. Since I was, Jagu Dada, 3-4 years old, you know. And
Chota tha.
Chota
He was
tha,
like
mota
this.
tha.
Chota, no, he was healthy. It's not mota, he was a healthy boy. To pick him up and sometimes put him on the bed, be there. I've seen him grow up. तो बच्चे की तरह ये पिक्चर में भी बच्चा ही है मेरा मतलब कि हाइट में थोड़ा लंबा हो गया माँ पे गए
No, but I enjoyed those moments and those scenes with Jagu Dada a lot, because there's a Akram ka, there's some vulnerable parts that come across when there are moments with Jagu Dada where you know the father and son moments they come. So there's a vulnerable side of this guy that comes across, and that I just feel that happens naturally because of the feelings that I have for him. So then naturally your mind starts thinking as to how, and vulnerability is beautiful on screen. I feel if you can bring that across somehow, if it can come. There's a little softness that even in the hardest person there's softness most of the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There is always something inside. As you said, क्या नारियल Jagu Dada?
नारियल है नारियल
नारियल है. बाहर ऐसे कड़क
कड़क
दिखता है,
अंदर
अंदर
नरम पानी
That chemistry,
Yeah.
my God, it's beautiful.
You get to learn so much from him, I guess, on the set.
Same here.
Yeah.
Same here, looking at these two. They're brilliant, both of them. Like she says, in a fraction he changes and gets an energy. It's exactly what she does. They both are brilliant. They both are beautiful. And I'm also learning from my youngsters. These are the people, ये तो future है ना बाबा इन लोग. तो फिर अपन को भी रहना चाहिए aware कि क्या है इन लोग, इनकी सोच क्या है. अपना सोच है. Over the 42 and 4 decade जो भी हो गया. These are choosers.
How many years Jagu Dada has it been now for you in the industry?
I think 42 years in the industry, and as a model, some 3-4 years before that.
You can't. You'll only learn with that.
Yeah.
You learn as he says.
सीखने का अभी भी सीख ही रहा है मरने तक सीखने का ही है.
But what's the best piece of advice you received from him?
Everything that comes out of his mouth is literally something that you can connect and take advice. As he spoke about a plant right now. Look at what he said about kids should have it on the table. In school. Who's thinking like this constantly? You know, he makes it, he's at least put that in the front. Now, I'm saying literally, if you see him on set with people, with everybody, he's an inspiration to me, to be honest, and I say it really straight up, just as a human being.
Right.
And as a human, that's all you need to be, man, in life. Acting will come and go. Everything comes and goes. Your humanity and the human that you are is what stays.
Right.
There's no legacy or anything like that. It's just the person and the fact that you can actually be around him, and that there's a good impact, that you can learn something good. If I go out, it'll suddenly kindness comes up, is a thought in your mind. Always there's kindness when I see him. You know what I mean? It's not like he won't everybody has.
It's not him, it's his mother also. It's a mother's heart also. You are your mother's baby finally.
Yeah.
So everyone has that heart. It's just that it gets hidden somewhere in this harshness and a lot of stress. But he's still so soft. He still knows his mother. So it's that mother speak when he's speaking about kindness. It's not me. It's something in him that gets stirred looking around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. माँ का दिल होना चाहिए.
That's what,
I think he's very sweet, but I feel that, okay, fine, that's it. But that's my search in life as a human.
Thank you. You find your mama and me damn cute. So cute.
How sweet. Jackie sir.
Yes.
We have, I watched Baby John on the New Year's. And I loved you. I loved you in Baby John.
Jesus, you loved him? I got scared.
Your not the character, of course, but you in the.
Thank you.
You as the character. It was so amazing to watch.
Thank you.
So, what do you keep in mind when you play a negative character? Because there's also the thing that we shouldn't glorify negative characters in that sense. Because there's a huge audience watching us. There are kids watching you. So, what do you keep in mind when you play a negative character?
That I'm going to be beaten to death by the hero. Someone has to be bad for the other person to look good.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. And when you play Ram Lakhan, either
Yeah.
you follow Ram or you follow Lakhan in the film Ram Lakhan I'm talking about. कि एक इंस्पेक्टर है जो कि एक
Yeah.
मतलब स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड है और लखन मेरा अनिल कपूर साहब बना हुआ है. So you need to have this kind of friction for a film to be made, no?
Yeah.
तो वही होता है भिड़ू. हम लोग सोचते नहीं है. हम लोग को मालूम है कि ये बुरा इतना बनेगा तो ऐसा मार खाएगा.
He's answered it so well. You know, you're saying don't glorify villains. Nobody's really glorifying them. They're getting beaten up.
कोई तो बुरा बनेगा ना बॉस.
Yeah. Yeah.
और फिर मारने वाला है ना बाबा. श्री राम जी मारेंगे आके बम.
So, what kind of conversations do you wish the audience would have after watching the series?
Oh, they should look down into the bottom of our beautiful self that we are on top. कि जैसे बात करती कि किस तरह से सब अपने अपने पिंजरे में फंसे हुए. Everyone's caught in their own web. Everyone's surrounded by something or the other.
Yeah.
It's your struggle how to get out of it, what adversaries you face. तो वो सब चीज़ें सीखने मिलेंगी कि भैया ग्रिट रखने का, होप रखने का. और ये बोलता है कितना भी बड़ा प्रॉब्लम हो, कितना भी मैमथ हो बोलता है, उसको फेस करने का ताकत होना चाहिए. You see a sunlight out across the darkness is what Chidiya Udd is, I feel.
Yeah, exactly as sir said, you know,
Yeah.
that you have to look within, you have to look deep into and beyond what is actually just visible to the eyes.
Right.
And I hope they also enjoy it. It's an entertaining show.
For sure it
For
is.
sure.
Yeah,
It's super
yeah.
entertaining.
Okay.
There's a lot of masala, a lot of drama, a lot of action in it. And yeah, I'm sure that they'll enjoy and hopefully it'll give some food for thought as well.
Bhoomika, my last question is actually to you. Were there any scenes that were challenging to play, that were mentally or physically exhausting to play?
Yes. I mean, yes, this show required a lot of involvement,
Yeah.
complete involvement, and thankfully I had a wonderful director. I had a wonderful team. Like sir said, your team around, the technicians around have to be really equipped. And honestly, for doing a character like this, you do need a lot of courage, and that only came because I had an excellent team, wonderful co-actors like both of these sitting here and the others who are there. Because you have to feel safe. You have to feel that you know you are in the right hands.
Yeah.
And it's only then you can give yourself entirely. Of course, physically, there were days we've shot long schedules and we've done all of that. घर आके मुझे लगा भी कि यार, oh God, this has grown on in my head.
She's done really well. She's saying this. I have seen physically exhausting stuff that she's done.
Okay.
Whatever sequences it may be, rain, wet, fight, running, ye wo. She was mentioning that you switch on. She's brilliant. She's absolutely brilliant. I've worked with her once before also, where she fully parodied a scene. And I think in everything that she's done in this, she's done extremely well.
भूमिका का भूमिका देखना पड़ेगा भाई.
Sir, thank you. I'm really grateful for the team and my directors, producers, everyone.
Yeah.
They really believed in me.
Yeah.
I doubted many times in the beginning because I was so skeptical, but they said no, we need, you know, they really showed that trust in me. It's beautiful when in your first show you can have such peace, such stalwarts, and they have faith in you, and you feel ki, you know, I'm so grateful, God.
Yeah,
Thank you.
actually, yeah.
I'm grateful for this moment. It's so special.
I'm also loving the camaraderie of the cast actually. It's so amazing to see all of you together sitting here and just, you know, hyping each other up. That is
But it's
so
a fact. Not hyping anybody, just stating the fact. जो दिल में वही बोलने का भिड़ू. है बहुत भारी है तो है.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
ऐसी बात भी नहीं है. जगू दादा बहुत भारी खुद है.
It's he just loves me. That's it. उसको वो
No.
बचपन.
I've had a great time working with him.
Yeah,
His
same here.
Yeah.
His scenes and like he's open like to have a conversation. There's nothing rigid, as he said. सीख रहे हैं, हमेशा सीखेंगे. I think as an actor, if you think that you're not going to learn anything, you're done. I think more or less. It's amazing to do scenes with him and
खादिर
It's fun,
खादिर
huh?
घर पे अब्बा.
But it's fun. It's fun. We're laughing. Literally, it's a entertaining show which got its grit and hardness to it. But after cut, we're laughing. I sometimes in the middle of the shot, I mean to be very honest, I have laughed in the middle of some shots, and he's been so kind as to not reprimand me. because I cannot sometimes see him yell. I can't see it, but he's acting. So I look down. I'm like, how is he? You remember
Yeah, you
that
can't
was-
imagine that I can say anything like that to him.
Yeah, he's yelling, and I'm looking down. I'm like, oh no. And you know, as an actor, I mean, for me to break character at that point is not cool because it can actually throw him off as a co-actor. It can throw somebody off. But the amount of gentleness that he has shown me, and the leeway and the independence, and just let me be.
Freedom.
I know, also brings in, so we have this scene where there's one scene in which, you know, we are almost, so he's like, to bring you to the moment, आँख में दिखने का मेरे छोटी आँख, like, you know,
आँख में देखने का।
and
Okay, those
yeah,
cues, yeah.
you know, he's so
Fantastic.
present.
Yeah.
He's, I mean, or I feel like, you know, part of me was somewhere missing in this whole world of web and everything that we have. You know, that 90s ka flavor, the very
Oh, yeah.
90s ka flavor we used to have.
Yeah.
That with a very fresh perspective, and I think we are here to offer you that. So I think that's
Super.
something we should really look
Super.
forward to.
Are
Well
there
said,
any
well
songs
said.
from the 90s as well,
Gaane?
juxtaposed with the narrative?
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
the treatment of it is very 90s.
Ah.
So अगर आप वो थोड़ा मिस कर रहे हो अपनी लाइफ में वो
हाँ.
वाला ड्रामा,
हाँ.
you should watch our show.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Those were all my questions.
Even if you're not missing anything in life, you should watch our show.
We'll definitely watch the
Basically.
show.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, lady. Thank you so much.
Lovely chatting with you.
Thank you.
Thank you.